Yo, what is up, everybody? It is your boy Genius Music. Welcome to the MSM Podcast. Yo, man, I know, like I said, the formula would be Monday, Friday, and judging on my monumental blunder on Friday, as I promised, I would drop something midweek. And yeah, man, like I said, I had already recorded something. My only problem is I hadn't like edited it and actually gotten around to the uploading of it all. So now that I actually have, I thought it was only right that I actually do the episode because it was actually something that I was pretty happy about. Like, not happy because like what I just mean is like you'll see what I'm talking about. I don't mean happy in the sense of what I was talking about. I just mean happy because it was actually a really strong topic, and I thought it was something that really needed to be addressed. So yeah, man, I really hope you guys have as much fun listening to it as I did making it. Yeah, man, this one's gonna be good. So let me not waste too much time talking because I know I can do that. But also, I got some really exciting stuff coming. There's a interview I did a while ago. I told you guys about it, like on Instagram. I mentioned it. This was before I got my podcast on Podbean and started pushing it through, like pushing it the way I am. So granted, I must admit not everybody might know that, but anyway, there was this interview that I posted with a fellow artist. And yeah, man, that interview is coming closer to being ready to be uploaded. So pretty excited about that. So yeah, man. Anyway, let me not waste too much time. As I said, I can really go on, but let me do the episode, man. I hope you guys enjoy it. Peace. Yeah, it's your boy, Genius Music. Welcome to the MSM Podcast. Should I? Let's. I didn't mean to do it this way. Anyway, my phone just messed up with my flow. What do you know? This some shit that I could never roll. This is straight from the damn dome. Straight from the top of the dome. Anyway, let me try to meditate a little bit. Not to hesitate a little bit. Sometimes I lack my confidence, 'cause I'm trying to chase so much opulence. I see it out on the gram. I see it all on the gram. I see everybody doing their thing. I see everybody doing their thing. And I think, damn, I wanna be that high. I wanna be that high. I need to do that drop. I need to yeah. Let me not get way too soft. Let me not get way too soft. Let me not get way too soft. I'ma do it straight from the top. I'ma do it straight from the hey. Welcome everybody to the MSM Podcast. Yo, man, like one thing that all of my friends will tell you: don't play a beat for that man. Don't play a beat for that man. That man will start freestyling and the freestyling won't stop. And I love that. Like you know what's special about like freestyling for me? It is actually something that I told myself I need to be able to do. Like, I remember there was a time I was writing a lot of music, like a lot, right? But my writing process, whenever I start writing music, it involves me kind of freestyling my what do you call my verse, right? Like I start freestyling at first. I start kind of feeling it out. I start scatting, and I know like a lot of established artists will tell you that they scat their flows out before they even start putting pen to paper. They sort of put a skeleton down, right? And then they just like kind of go in. Once they've got a rough draft or they've got a mind map of how the record is supposed to look. Then they just put pen to paper, you know what I mean? And that's something that I always like told myself that, okay, it's cool that we can do it on the pen, you know. It's really, really amazing that we can kind of script some shit, you know, like we can think about it, think about the scatting, think about the pattern, and then boom, deliver, right? But I always told myself, like, you still gotta be good at the freestyles though. Like the freestyle is the essential of rap though. Like and that's basically the title of this episode, man. The freestyle is the essential of rap, man. I feel like a freestyle is all I need to do. I feel like freestyles make me cool. I feel like freestyles gave me latitude. Got so much gratitude that God made me that dude. I just speak through the pen, speak through my heart, let it just play my part. I don't do too much, I'm just in the air just like a fart. I make so much art like I am Mozart. Oh man, oh man, yeah. The freestyle, man. Like I feel like as an artist, it's all good that you know, you can write your shit, but nothing beats that expression, man. Nothing beats just being able to close your eyes, step in front of the mic, and like just go off, you know what I mean? Like right now I just like recorded like what I recorded, but like that wasn't me, like, you know, in the mode of freestyling. That was just me, you know, kind of just, you know, scatting and whatever, right? So like when I'm in my element, like maybe when we go like, I don't know, maybe like 7 verses in, like that's when I start like kind of doing my thing, you know. I kind of need to warm up that way, right? And that's like something really special that I've added to my game. And I remember like when it all started, it was like when was it, like 2020, right? 2020, the 1st of January, I was chilling with my boys, and like we were drinking, right? We were drinking. It was actually, yeah, it was 2020 going into, like, it was the 1st of January 2020 going into the 2nd, because we chilled from like 10 p.m. up until the wee hours of the 2nd, right? So anyway, we chilling with my boys, and it started as a normal chill session, just drinks, you know, having a good time. And then the boys were like, oh, actually, before the boys said anything, there was another homie. No. Actually, yes. So I was chilling with my boys, right? Yes. So I was chilling with my boys, and then my boys were like, yo, man, like, since you freestyle though, like, let's hear something though, right? And so yeah, man, I was spitting like a written verse, right? I spit my written verses and whatever. And then my homie was like, alright, bro, like, I can tell this is a written, but like, give me some raw shit for real though, you know? So as I'm about to do that, like as I'm about to like get into my element and start freestyling, one of the other homies pulls through, right? And he says he's an artist too, right? And it was crazy. So I was doing my thing. He comes through, he plays his own beats, right? And he spits written verses on me. Like he just spits written verse after written verse after written verse for me, right? And I'm just out here on my freestyles, and I'm just feeling myself like, yo, bruh, this is actually quite fire, bro. Like, that for me is when the flick switched, and that's when I was like, okay, you know, I've reached a certain level. And then what I had to do from there, like, just to keep elevating the level of freestyles, is obviously just work at it, man. And I feel like that was the one blessing about 2020. Like, 2020 was a crap year by all accounts in terms of the pandemic and what it put us all through, right? And sheesh, it was just such a crazy year on all accounts, man. It was, yeah, no, 2020, right? Anyway, but on the other hand of 2020, I feel like if you are an artist or a creative, 2020 was kind of like a blessing in disguise, because it really kind of forced you to assess your artistry and your craft, right? Like you had all this free time, so what better time to dive into your craft? I feel like I did that, and a lot of artists did that, and I feel like that's why 2020 was just condensed with such amazing music. Like if you listen to the hip hop albums that dropped in 2020, and not just hip hop though, like not just hip hop though, like that's the thing, like Kelani still dropped some fire, Alicia still dropped some fire, you know what I mean? Like we still had fire on all other genres, it wasn't just rap. But I'm just saying, as a rapper, that's where I was focused most, and I'm like, geez man, like people dropped some of the craziest tracks in 2020, and I think that's because COVID kind of forced people to have all this free time. And like for me, one of the things that I told myself as an artist, like as I dove into 2020, was obviously write more tracks, but quintessentially was to develop my freestyling. And I was a bit lethargic and lazy working on it, just because freestyling can be a bit of a daunting task. Like like when you chilling and the homies like ask you to freestyle, that's a bit easier because you're just kind of doing it, right? And there's kind of no pressure. Nobody is expecting you to do some shit. But like when you place that burden on yourself to say, bruh, you gotta be a better freestyler. When you spit some normal raps, like bruh, like you write better than this, so you gotta freestyle better than this, So it's always this constant tug of war that I'm always doing, and I feel like in 2020 I was a bit hesitant because it is daunting to become a better freestyler, or to undertake the task of becoming a better freestyler. That's a bit of it sucks trying to go into that, but there's such a beauty to it at the same time though, like an unexplainable beauty that just comes with it, man. And it's nothing I trade for the world. Like I love being able to speak through the pen, and hence the name of the segment, but also what beats just being able to, like I said at the beginning, stand in front of the mic and just speak. Nothing beats that, man. Like nothing beats that. Like I'm wondering where are all the artists at right now. I'm hoping there are a few artists like just listening in, just so I've seen there's been some listens, and I'm eternally grateful for everybody who's pressing the download button, the play button. It's not a million. It's definitely not a million, but I do see the numbers growing on a gradual basis. And dude, I will take gradual progression over instant perfection any day. I'll take these grassroots days over overnight success. Like trust me, I appreciate the humble beginnings, like the Bible teaches, so I really do appreciate every play, every follow, and I just love to hear, like I just love interaction, because that's like the one thing we're kind of liking at the moment. I just love to hear a bit more interaction, like the people, like my friends and so, who have sent the links to, obviously they kind of get back to me, but I'd love to hear everybody else's opinion, especially the artists in the house. Like I'd love to hear you guys as artists, like what inspires your thought process when making a record? Is it like the freestyle? Do you guys freestyle? Like, is freestyle like a dying art? Because like one thing, like I'd consider myself to be like a bit of a conscious artist and whatever, right? I wouldn't consider myself to be like the mainstream commercial cat, right? Like even if you listen to my music, you'd never put me in that category, right? So I'd never accuse myself of that. But one thing that I absolutely love about trap rappers, right, is that these guys can just go off. Granted, I don't like the fact that they have to be all drugged up to do it, but like, man, when they go off, they go like off, you know what I mean? Like and that's what I appreciate about like these trap dudes, like trap rappers can like properly freestyle I appreciate like conscious artists who can actually freestyle because they put like a bit more thought to the process. But like at the end of the day, a freestyle is expression, right? So even like if like I've seen the Migos like jump on some shit like together, do some shit online, and just freestyle together and just do some random shit, right? But it still like had a bit of a bump to it. It's not my preference, but like it had a bit of a bump to it, and I was like, damn man, these dudes are just like kind of freestyling this session, and it might not be my taste, but it works on a global level. It works. So I've kind of learned that with music also, man, you kind of always just need to like kind of find your crowd. But like, yeah, as I'm saying, man, these trap dudes can genuinely like just go off with the freestyle, whereas with conscious artists I've noticed that because it's so to write the type of tracks that to be considered commercial, to write those type of tracks or to make those type of tracks, I feel like you need to sit down and think, and hence conscious. You need to be conscious of what you're saying. You need to, there's a conscious process of songwriting where you're scratching stuff out, you're editing, you're repo, all that intensive process of writing a song. That's I'm not saying that trap artists don't write songs. I'm just saying like when conscious artists engage in that process, the end product is usually masterful. You know what I mean? And like that's where the trap guys, they like kind of vice versa, where maybe the songwriting, when they're writing songs and whatever, it might not be their best music, but like trust me, man, when these dudes just like kind of just go off and whatever, they just be going off, man. They just be going all the way off, So yeah, man. Anyway, that was like my 2 cents with regards to the whole process of freestyling. Like, I know this was like a hella off script. This was nothing like I planned, It was just like me talking about freestyles. I was like in a bit of a freestyling mood, but I was also like, let me not do that where like I freestyle the whole episode. But also let me know if you'd like to hear me do that, because like I've been known like to go off. Like I can properly do like 20-minute, 30-minute sessions, and if you don't believe that, like put me to the test, man. Like I'd like to see like a producer online somewhere hear this and put me to the test. Like give me 10 beats, I'll murk all 10 beats freestyle. Like I won't like say send me the 10 beats, let me work on them or whatever. Like I will embark on the process of jumping on all 10 beats. Trust me, on moms. Trust me, man. Trust me. I will do that. But anyway, man, thank you so much for tuning into the MSM Podcast. Thank you for listening to me hop on about my favorite thing, music. Hey, man. So trust me, this was the music episode, the audio version of it. But like I said, we're also gonna be doing, I mentioned this like on my Instagram and so forth. I don't know how many of y'all would know, because when I started my Instagram page and I started posting stuff, I hadn't really started pushing my podcast on all digital platforms as yet. So most of y'all probably won't know, but I had done an interview with a fellow artist like, how long was it ago now? I think it was the beginning of April. Yes, in and around the beginning of April, we had this interview, and woof, it's about to drop. We're getting closer to the day, man. Like, obviously just those final touch-ups being done, but yeah, man, we getting closer to the drop. Can't wait to show y'all that. Had a really good time making this episode, y'all. I really hope you guys had as much fun listening as I had making it. And of course, man, you guys are going to be here. I recorded this on a Thursday evening, but you guys are going to probably be hearing this on a Friday. So I just want to wish you a happy weekend. TGIF, am I right? TGIF, man. But yes, man, thank you so much for tuning in. God bless. Have an awesome weekend. See you Monday with the Ball Roundup. Peace.